Ratchet Clank Rift Apart is less than 3 weeks away, and I think it's safe to say that we're all extremely hyped. But I think it's time to talk about the weapons we know about so far. Whilst a lot has been shown, bear in mind, I think there's an awful lot that hasn't been revealed. I have a suspicion that this is the biggest arsenal this series has ever seen. But enough talk, let's dive into it. Ratchet games usually have a very diverse set of weapons. No weapon feels the same in any given game. And Rift Apart is certainly no different. But first I want to talk about 4 guns which I think look similar. These are the Burst Pistol, the Lightning Rod, and the newly announced Black Hole Storm and returning Buzzblades. Now, this is interesting. Whilst they do have different traits to make them stand out from each other, for example, the Lightning Rod shocks nearby enemies, I think there is one thing that will make them feel truly unique. The PS5 controller. The vibrations and the haptics will make each weapon feel like a totally different experience. So whilst on the surface they may be similar, the feel of them are going to be radically different, and I think that's amazing. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Black Hole Storm does. We've only seen this small clip, and it's hard to tell what its extra function is from this alone. From the very first gameplay, we saw the Burst Pistol, which we've already mentioned, the Shatter Bomb, which reminds me of the Bomb Glove from the first Ratchet & Clank game, the Enforcer, which is an epic-sounding double-barrel shotgun and utilises the haptic triggers to fire either once or twice. I adore the haptics, so I can't wait to see how it feels. And finally, the Topiary Sprinkler. This gorgeous weapon turns enemies into Topiary, and it's so good! I'm really hoping it works on bosses as well, because I really want to turn the fairies into Topiary. The Glove of Doom from Ratchet & Clank 1 is back. I love these little guys, so I can't wait for them to wreak havoc. The Drill Hound is a drill combined with a hound. You fire them at enemies, and they seem to home in as well. So I have a feeling this is going to be pretty powerful, especially when leveled up. Maybe it will be on fire like a Hellhound when it's upgraded, who knows? There's a new shield weapon called the Void Repulsor, which is an epic name. It blocks things in front of you, but it can also fire the shield at enemies, which I love. It's a very nice new take on these shield weapons. Cold Snap was revealed in the newest weapon trailer and seems to freeze enemies, including big ones, so this has the potential to be very powerful. Mr. Fungi seems to be the new Mr. Zircon in this game. We've seen very little of this weapon, so we don't really know how it works, but I'm guessing it will create some kind of poison effect on the enemies. Ricochet is possibly my favourite new weapon. Once you fire it, it ricochets back and forth at the enemy, and the enemies seem to react trying to block it, which is a wonderful detail, adding so much more life to the game. The Pixelizer from Ratchet & Clank Remake is making a return. We haven't seen it in action in this game yet, but I'm looking forward to that too. It was really fun in the previous game. And finally, there's the Negatron Collider. It looks a little like the Alpha Disruptor, and it kinda sounds similar too. I wouldn't be surprised if it is an alternate reality version, but it looks awesome. Just so much power. That is what I like to see. So there you have it. We have had 15 weapons revealed so far, not counting the wrench and hammer, which are obviously the best weapons, and I will be doing a playthrough exclusively using them. The Rhino will obviously also be a weapon, so that brings our tally up to 16 weapons minimum. But I think there's going to be a lot more, which is really impressive. In terms of fully fledged Ratchet games, Tools of Destruction and Deadlocked have 14 weapons, Ratchet & Clank 2002 and 2016 both have 15, Crack in Time has 17 weapons, Up Your Arsenal has 19, and Going Commando has 23, though 5 of those are taken directly from Ratchet 1 and are very in Ratchet 2, sadly. So to have 16 is a solid amount, and I do have a suspicion that there are a couple more they've been hiding from us. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 20 or even more than that. But there we have it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like, subscribe, maybe share the video around. I also have a Twitch, a Twitter, and a Patreon if you'd like to support me and the channel. And please do click that notification bell to see what I upload next. There will be more Ratchet & Clank. As I mentioned earlier, I will be doing a wrench-only / hammer-only playthrough, and I'll be doing my first ever playthrough, and yeah, I'm very excited for this game. I think you can probably tell. Tell me, what weapon are you most excited to use in this game, or most excited to see level up? I think there's a lot of potential for some truly epic weapons, so yeah, it's gonna be good. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.